Okay.
And then, oh, I do. It's like forever.
Good luck. This guy. Do you bet he can? Yeah.
UBI? No, that's not what it stands for.
I know, I'm just.
Look it up. Look it up, and then come back and earn your $10. Just do a quick Google search. I've got cash in my wallet. You want to take the challenge? Look it up. Earn $10. What? Look it up. It stands for Universal Basic Income. You can look it up if you want. Explain it like I'm 5. This is fun. You can look it up. You can look it up if you want. It's my friend Kyle. We're starting a YouTube channel together.
Okay. Do you believe in UBI? Like, or are you just like trying to get views?
What'd you say?
Or do you like actually think UBI is a good idea, or you're trying
Yeah.
to get views?
Well, you're supposed to explain that to me.
Well, I just don't know what your purpose would be. Because it sounds interesting. It sounds socialistic. Hey, where are you? Thinking about if I want to explain UBI or not.
I don't know if I got the right.
Thinking about if I want to explain UBI or not.
No. UBI.
I said that.
UBI.
Over the hill.
I said that.
Okay. Alright, thanks.
Earn $10.
Alright, UBI is Phil Sunny is it's basically, as far as I can understand in 5 minutes research, it's where the government is gonna pay each citizen so much a month, regardless of what we do for work. So I think the biggest downfall to that would be the upside of that would be that we all get paid and there's no one that's suffering hunger or can't pay their bills. So everyone's going to get paid at the end of the day. But the downside of that is it would take away the desire for a lot of people to work. Because if somebody does well at what they do, like if someone is well studied and does well at what they do, they'll get paid for it in the way that the world is today, for the most part. If you're really good at and if you're a really good engineer, you'll get paid better for your
And you'll still get paid for those kind of jobs.
you will.
UBI it gives you just a little extra bonus.
But
Like you
who's
can
gonna-
work.
who's
It's
gonna-
universal.
Sure.
So-
But who's gonna fund the UBI system? Is it the
Taxpayers.
the tax-
Together, we'll all fund it together.
Yeah.
But the obviously the poorest people won't have to fund it. So most of us won't ever have to worry about it. It's the richest that'll pay it.
Gotcha.
But
Yeah,
then we'll
kind of
implement programs to recoup the UBI back. So let's say the government builds public housing
Sure.
and then charges per month. So it pays you the let's say it's $1,000 per adult
Yeah, per month.
per month.
It's not gonna cut it.
Not going to cut it, but maybe the government provides housing for $800 a month, and you pay out of UBI $800 back, so that cuts the cost of the UBI.
But the government's not gonna provide housing for 800.
Not yet, but they will. By the
But
time we
who's
get
gonna-
UBI,
Who's gonna make up the difference though?
who's going to make up the difference?
Because you can't house for 800 a month.
You can. Public,
Not the way.
Just Google it, look it up, and get $10.
you can have free housing.
No, someone has to pay for it.
Hey, we will. We all pay for it. That's what like socialist stuff is. Well, that's what insurance all is. We share the cost of the load. Like, do you believe in insurance?
What? I'm not sure if I.
Insurance is basically socialist. We all share the cost of, so that when one person gets sick, everyone is paying in.
I have a question. Did the socialists, the big socialist economies like it happened in Russia, did it work out very well? Like in East Berlin, did
Well,
that
we don't
work
need to
out
get into all that
No,
stuff.
I'm just wondering. Did the people like socialists? It's for the people. Did they like it? Like when they tore down the wall, which direction were they running? Were they running out or were they running in?
Do you believe we should implement heaven on earth?
Heaven on earth. What do you think?
Yeah. Do you think we should work for the best for everybody?
I think we should preach the gospel so that people can know that have Jesus in their heart and they can go to heaven.
The reality is there are so many disabled people and so many people struggling with mental health, so many people struggling with drug addiction, so many people struggling with homelessness, so many people struggling with well, there's so many inventors that can't do shit because they're so poor. So many musicians that can't do shit because they're so poor. Thing is, how many people get lost
I think
because they're working dead-end jobs and they can't even pursue their passions? UBI creates the floor that we all can stand on. And you know what? Some people are going to be a waste of that UBI. Some people waste it. Some people will sit on the couch and watch The Bachelor for 10 hours a day. But you know what? Most of us will go volunteer and do shit.
But if you want to do well, the people who really like, well, no, I shouldn't say that. But if you want to do well, work hard, you can do well.
Yeah, and we will.
It doesn't matter what kind of background you take. It doesn't matter if you're broke.
I'm just saying UBI will give us the foundation in which to build off of.
Okay.
But you can build off without having UBI.
No, but how many people die because they don't have that? You know, there's a reason why the upper middle class is the most likely to become rich. It's because when they need $300,000, they go to their mommy and daddy to build an empire, to build a business.
I would say the reason that upper class the reason that rich people are rich is because they know how to do it.
But they learn it from their parents.
And actually, most people that are rich, they lose. The riches are lost on the second generation because the second generation they didn't make the money and they don't know how to. One point on the heaven on earth, though, I think all the brokenness that you're talking about that comes about because sin is in the earth, and we as men are never going to have. Humanity will never have an answer for the sin on earth. They can't fix its own problem. That's only found in Jesus Christ. That peace and that healing is only found in Jesus Christ.
I'm an atheist. I don't need Jesus Christ. Sure. I believe that we shouldn't wait till we die to create the best society we can.
No, we shouldn't.
We should be building
find
the
peace.
best society we can
We
now.
can find peace today, and that is found in Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Here's a good point. Would you rather a Hitler-like Christian who doesn't give a shit about nobody and going to like kill people, or someone who doesn't believe but is freaking sane, don't give the shit off their back? What would you rather have?
There can't be a question that's
Yes, you can. Hitler was a Catholic. You can literally, if you look up Nazism, they were believers in.
a true follower of Jesus Christ will not be like that. He'll be like Jesus.
We're getting off topic. I gotta let other people earn their $10. But here's your $10.
Thanks.
Oh wow, let's go.
Yeah, let's make $10.
You gotta let other people earn their $10. But yeah, I invite you to study more about it.
What's the name of your channel?
It's the Bearded Nomads.
Didn't know that.
There you go.
I'm back.
Thanks, man. Take care.
Thanks for having the conversation.
Yep, absolutely. Appreciate it.
I said
Good conversation.
Okay.
Because I think I got it right here.
Yeah.
What?
It's, what is it?
I got it right here.
Universal basic.
University
Basically, when the government gives everybody a set amount
That's what
of
it got
money,
something to do with.
right, set amount of income to help everybody out.
Yeah. It creates a little bit of equality finally.
Yeah, basically.
Because some people, they're raised in such scarcity and they have so much fear around money that they can barely function. Wait,
No, nobody's got to go anywhere.
you don't need to go.
Nobody's got to go anywhere. Everybody just continue.
I mean, because
I wasn't
Yeah.
jumping in front of nobody.
He
was just looking at me, so.
Sorry. Here, you would you like your $10?
He was just looking
I
at
appreciate
me.
you learning. Keep researching.
He was just looking at straight at
There
me
you go.
talking. That's
I
why
appreciate you learning about
Oh,
UBI.
you're good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to jump in front
Thank
of nobody. You were just kind of looking at me, so I was looking at
No,
you too. It's basically the government trying to help everybody.
Yeah. Trying to create true equality in the richest country on the planet.
Yeah,
If we can do it,
really, I mean, it's way too unequal, and the rich stay way too rich, and the poor stay way too poor. You know, it's not right. You know, and the way the government sets up the taxes, you know, they set up this tax bracket where the poor can't get anywhere because the rich get so many tax breaks.
Yeah.
Well, let's say, we pay it all to the rich.
yeah.
You know, it's not right. It's not fair, you know. And then they're trying to cut out the middle class altogether. The small businesses that are trying to come up and actually become something. You know, they're making it so hard for the middle class to go anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, they're basically trying to make it poor and rich. Some middle class.
Okay, here's a question for you. I would like you to think hard and try to name 5 types of people that you think would benefit the most off of having a monthly income, no matter whether they have a job or not. 5 types of people.
Well, being touched.
Like careers or ambitions or like, would you like me to give you some examples? Like a musician.
Well, yeah, a musician, maybe, that's a tough one.
What about,
child care work?
what about a single mother
A single
who's
mother?
who really wants to take care of her own kids, yet can't afford to stay home with them?
Yeah, that's what that's kind of like a child care worker.
Yeah.
You know, maybe, man, that's a tough one. There's a lot of people that could benefit from it.
What about, have you heard of how hard it is for an Olympian? A lot of them have to work like 3 jobs while trying
They
to.
don't make no money.
Yeah. No, most Olympians don't make any money.
Make no money.
UBI would give Olympians that chance to focus on their craft.
On the careers, you know.
Yeah. What about a college student?
Yeah, that's another one.
Do you think it'd be a lot easier if they were getting a little bit of money coming in?
Yeah, instead of having to go out here and try to get a job while being
Yeah.
you know, that's very tough.
So many more people would go back to college
Yeah.
if they had just a little bit of money coming in. Just a little bit of money.
Or even, you know, I hate to say it, but school, people who play sports and
Yeah.
college, but they don't make no money.
Yeah. College athletes, most college athletes don't make a dime.
They don't make a dime, but they spend all this time. You know,
That's called unpaid labor.
yeah.
Too much unpaid labor.
And I've
UBI
heard
pays
that-
for unpaid
I've
labor.
heard that they're about to start trying to pay college.
Yeah. But still, most college students won't make a dime.
Yeah.
It'll only be the big ones that will make any money.
Yeah. Or even just say, like, I know to say people do pay for
Yeah. UBI. Thing is, We could replace so many types of programs with UBI. We could even replace disability. We don't need it anymore.
Yeah.
People will,
more.
yeah, everyone will be getting money, and so all those people who are scared to death of paperwork, that's not me. That's not me. Scared of the paperwork, they could be provided for.
I do feel that some people might take advantage of the program as well.
Some people will,
You know,
but that's just reality.
Like I struggle with addiction.
Yeah.
A lot of addicts will take advantage of the situation.
That's one of my ambitions. Is I want to help addicts.
Yeah.
But the best way to help an addict is to take some of the financial pressure off of them,
Absolutely.
so they can chase their dreams.
Yeah, and just because you're addicts,
Yeah.
a lot of people put stigma on addicts, but some of them just have.
Did you wanna answer the?
Oh no, I was just, I thought it was an interesting conversation, so, but I gotta go now. But,
Like, when I'm trying to overcome some kind of bad situation in my life,
Cope. It's a coping mechanism.
and maybe, that's maybe it's just kind of
I lost my youngest brother to drug addiction,
Yeah.
and that's one of the reasons why I'm doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
Is if I could have figured out how to create UBI, I think he could have survived.
Yeah.
I think he was. Well, I mean, he couldn't hold a job. He just, his mental health was so bad he couldn't hold a job, and him abusing drugs, that was him trying to cope with his mental health issues. But UBI would have saved my brother. And I've struggled myself.
Instead of people coming out here and doing crimes and committing felonies and police theft and robbery and different things to get the money to make them feel better with drugs, they maybe wouldn't have to do that. They could get the money to kind of set them up
Well, you've more than earned your money. Here, I'm gonna give you a little extra.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
But I want you to promise me to share more about UBI with others.
Absolutely.
Here you go. I'm gonna give him a 20 because he earned it.
Thank you, sir.
You want to earn some money?
Hey, can I shake your hand, sir? What's your name, sir?
Look it up. Come back. Look it up.
What's your name, sir?
I'm Tony Slater,
It's nice to meet you. And what was your blog called or your page?
the Bearded Nomads.
The Bearded Nomads. It's nice to meet you.
Have a good day, man.
Hey, thanks. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
There you go. He knew it. He said universal basic income, right? So
You want to come talk for a minute? We all will. Just like we pay for everything else. How am I doing?
Good. One more.
You can look it up.
Universal basic income?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Did you know who a really famous person who's very pro universal basic income?
Andrew Yang?
Yes. Yes. What about Martin Luther King Jr.?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was very pro universal basic income. He saw the inequality that it very, like the racial inequality that mostly comes from like the inequality of like money. You know, it's very unequal, and so many people. A lot of people, I think, join gangs and stuff because of the frustration they feel towards like society and towards well, just the uphill battle they face. You know, I know that's a little off subject, but I think that even UBI would help with like gang activity.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it would help. Well, so many things. There's so many things. My youngest brother basically killed himself with drugs. I consider it like suicide. He used drugs until he basically took something with fentanyl and killed him. And UBI would have probably saved his life because he was a musician, but he couldn't figure out how to make a dollar because he couldn't hold the job. His mental health was so bad. But the thing is, people say they're against suicide. UBI is how you fight suicide. That's how you fight suicide. Give everybody a fucking floor to stand on. You know? Give everyone a chance. You know? It's not gonna fix everything.
Yeah.
But it's definitely gonna take us 1,000 miles into the future. You know?
So you have like a set number for UBI in mind?
I project about $1,000 per adult and $500 per child, then capping it too. Because I don't really want to pay people, yes, per month. I don't really want to pay people to have unlimited kids. I want to cap it at 2 kids.
Do you think that it's like redistribution wise, are you for everyone getting a UBI, or you cap people who already have a certain income?
Do I think it's what?
Do you cap people who already have a certain income, or
No.
everyone gets UBI?
Everyone gets it, but the rich will pay extra in taxes anyway. So in the end, it's all a wash.
Okay.
You know, the rich are gonna have to help us. We can't do it without them. They have to be on board.
Do you think it would shift redistribution would you cut current social welfare programs?
Yes, I intend to streamline the whole thing.
Okay.
So I'm talking. I even want to get rid of child support.
Okay.
Child support, disability, Social Security. I also think we need to Medicaid for all. Or you could just hold a regular job and have your UBI as a little bit of savings. You know, you don't have to fund your entire life with UBI. You know, you don't have to sit on your couch and watch YouTube for 12 hours a day while being on UBI. You can earn money as well. Just UBI will give you that flexibility where if you need to quit a job, you've got some money coming in, and at least it'll give you a breath. You know, how many people quit a job and have to take the next job that comes along because they're going broke fast? UBI would give them that opportunity to have a little bit more time. And if they want to go back to school, UBI would pay for that. So there's a lot of perks that come with UBI.
Do you think cutting current social welfare programs would like redistribute social welfare from like the poorer people to more middle class people who might not be as dependent?
No, I don't believe that. I think it will streamline the whole thing. You know, they're gonna get more money with UBI than they were getting anyway. Most of these people are gonna get $3,000 a month with UBI. That's pretty good money. If you've got 2 kids and 2 adults, that's $3,000 a month. That most people could that covers, like, oh, we can also get rid of food stamps. We don't need it. If you're getting money, how many people would rather shop at McDonald's than shop at Walmart anyway? You know, hot food, I love that shit. I love to be able to eat out. It's a mental health thing for me to eat out. And so how many people are stuck using food stamps when they don't even want it? They barely even shop for canned food anyway. So UBI would give them the opportunity to eat where they actually want to eat. And you know what? The thing is, if you spend all your money in a restaurant, you spend all your money. It's when it's gone, it's gone. You could choose whether to shop at McDonald's for every meal or shop at Walmart for every meal. It's your choice.
So we currently tax everyone, and then we give people social services. How about if we gave them money instead?
Yes. Who would get UBI?
The word universal means that everyone will get UBI, but that is meaningless because if I tax you with one hand and give you money with another hand, then I just taxed you.
So we don't have to worry about the rich getting rich off UBI.
We definitely don't think we'll get it.
They're going to help fund it.
They are definitely going to help us.
But Thing is, we live in the best country on the planet. Why don't we give everyone a chance with UBI? You know, create that foundation, that floor to stand on. You know,
This is a great idea.
It is.
Are you trying to convince the convinced?
yeah. Appreciate that. Here, here's your $10. Okay.
Okay.